The first sunset on the first day of spring. Look what came for me today. I got 4 boxes of goodies from one of my followers. This lady does this for me about 4 times a year. I don't always get 4 boxes, but I always get lots of goodies. And this is the biggest shipment yet. I think she's preparing me for self-quarantine if I need it. But just to give you an idea, the kind of things she sent, this is pilaf with peppers and onion and celery, and dried apples, and there's chicken and turkey and peas and carrots and ground beef, peppers and onions, and she makes them in just 1 serving portions, so all I have to do is put them into my thermos flask, heat up some water just to boiling. I pour it into my flask, screw on the lid and sit and wait 5 or 10 minutes, and then I just eat it right out of the flask. And I'm having bacon and eggs tomorrow morning. I'm so lucky and so appreciative that she does this for me. So I just dug through another box and pulled out some more goodies. And last but not least, we have this stuff. Since I lost all my videos this last year, all those video clips, I have been keeping the video clips on the SD card and stashing the SD card away in my fireproof box afterwards. So that has meant that I've had to buy more SD cards. So I transfer it from the SD card to my computer, and then I back it up to a backup drive. And it's also going to my online backup, which I always had, but of course it didn't work the time I needed it the most. So I've been buying more cards. And look, she buys me more cards for my Sony camera. Boy, I'm going to open that up in a minute, that's for sure. Woo! This will be for when I do a big hike or something at some point. I'll have a special treat at the end of it. Did she know that I needed, have been looking at silicone zipper bags? A watertight ice bag. And it has a little nozzle on the end and this, so you can drain the water out afterwards and drink the water. I can't wait to try these out. I'm going to experiment with these, and I will do a video on it and whether it works or not and how well it works. Spring break began, and this is the Glen Canyon Dam, and it's amazingly eerie how few people there are around. It's actually really wonderful. It reminds me of what it was like out here like 10, 12 years ago at this time. This is about what it was like, maybe a little busier than this. I'm really enjoying the roads right now. There's just the right number of people on them. So I'm here outside the Carl Hayden Visitor Center. And I had heard that the Park Service have closed most indoor facilities, and it looks like they have moved outside, and you have to get your information outside. They've got closed stickers on the closed signs on the door, and they may just be helping people from outside or limiting who can go in there. Today is March the 19th. The test kits for the US are just now beginning to get out and about in the country. Places like Page, Arizona remote places, they don't stand a chance of getting any for a while, I wouldn't imagine. It's so beautifully quiet. The dam is humming. The odd car on the highway. But this normally crowded overlook only has a couple of people here. Folks, and so I was going to record some video for you at Horseshoe Bend, and I pulled in and had my park service pass ready, and the lady explained to me that although I would be parking on national park lands in the parking lot, I would be crossing Navajo lands, so there was a $10 fee to walk to the overlook. Since I've been there many times before, I decided not to do that, and I'm going to share with you a bunch of pictures from Horseshoe Bend that I've taken in previous visits instead. Studley, you can do it. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Woo! I think I'll come back a different way. I am at Stud Horse Point. It's kind of a four-wheel drive road to get here, really. I didn't know that there would be toadstools here. It's a Saturday. The pandemic is just taking off like crazy in this country. People have been told to stay in place and self-isolate, and since I don't really have anywhere to go, I'm just staying out away from people and any kind of a metropolis as much as I can. And instead, I'm exploring out here. Wow, that's a really nice looking toadstool over there. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. You see that one?